Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220, KHTS. Coach Fred Arnold on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. Joined by two professionals when it comes to the WundarBar, the trainer, Amy Jordan, and also the founder.
Indeed.
Yeah. So Michelle, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Tell us about what is the WundarBar?
So WundarBar Pilates is a really fantastic kind of reinterpretation or reinvention of Pilates. It takes the biomechanics and anatomy of traditional Pilates, but it infuses a major amount of intensity to the movement, so it's a really intense variation on what traditional Pilates is.
Now, I've been into the most recent one that Michelle opened up here and partnered on here in the Santa Clarita Valley. Michelle, tell us a little bit about the experience of bringing, and I'm going to say this right, the WundarBar?
WundarBar Pilates.
WundarBar. Yes. Oh, I get that right. WundarBar, yes.
Good. Santa Clarita has been a great community to introduce WundarBar to because they have a very long list of traditional Pilates studios. So they have clients. We have clients that are local that are familiar with Pilates, and once they experience WundarBar and that step up, we've been referred to kind of as Pilates on steroids, which I don't know if it's exactly the tagline that Amy wants, but that's been what we've become known as because they get a really intense workout with the traditional Pilates theory.
So, Amy, let me ask you about that because there had to have been some inspiration of being very involved in Pilates where you wanted to change things up, which is what you've done.
Absolutely. So in 2006, I was going through a difficult time in my own life, and Pilates was that kind of head clearing, place where I could feel really strong and feel really good about what was going on for that 1 hour a day. And I wanted to pay it forward to my community. And I also have a little bit of ADD going on. So traditional...
Most entrepreneurs do.
Right?
Most entrepreneurs do.
So traditional Pilates just was a little bit too slow, too quiet for me. And so I wanted to take the benefits of that work and really amp it up and share it with as many people as I could. And that's how we got into the franchise model so that we can give, other people like Michelle an opportunity to share it with her community and the people that she knows and loves in her town as well.
So let me ask you though, specifically, what makes WundarBar, as far as you said, the intensity and as far as the workout, what makes it different? Could you describe that?
Sure, absolutely. So it's honestly the most efficient 45 minutes of your day. We've created a machine called the WundarFormer. It's a patented piece of equipment that incorporates a ballet bar, a jump board, a reformer, and a Wunda chair into one machine. And I like to call it the Swiss Army knife of Pilates machines. So there's no downtime. You're just cranking through that class. The machine moves up and down in literally, a split second. And so there's no downtime, and you're really just moving for those 45 minutes. It's energetic music. It's a really pumped up instructor. And you're just getting, killer effects and results in that 45 minutes when you're there.
Now, I will be authentic, and Michelle, Michelle's Facebooking me and said, Fred, you just finished your Ironman 70.3. I said, I need to open up. I need to, because I do a lot of training, and it really does, and I'll say this for a lot of men out there, they're so tight, their hamstrings, their back, because they're so used to the traditional workouts. And tell me about some of the experience you see with those that come in that are used to the traditional workouts.
My experience with men especially has been they're pleasantly surprised at not only the intensity of the workout, but the movement that they're able to get with their body that they didn't think they could. They are opened up, like you said. You came in with a tight back and you were actually able to take a deep breath when you left. And it's a matter of the mind-body connection and helping you to realize through the cueing, which our trained instructors through Amy's program are able to do. They're trained specifically for that.
What's amazing is when I go in there, and I'm relatively athletic, fit, I'm coming out sore. And we're not doing heavy weights. We're really doing a lot of your own body weight type motions.
Absolutely. So we use the WundarFormer to our benefit to create instability, and so that really challenges your core, and it gets into muscles. We call them local muscles, and they're stabilizers, muscles that you don't use when you're doing traditional training for something like an Ironman or even just at the gym. I jokingly call those the big dumb muscles, and we're getting into the muscles that you don't even know you had. So super strong people like yourself come in and they think, oh, okay, I'm going to come in and do a little stretching and Pilates. And then there's always, a little bit of a surprise factor going in because it is so intense and the results are incredible because it's muscles that you're not accessing in any other kind of exercise program.
A little bit of a reality check. In fact, if you've had a tight back, you've had soreness, you've had knee soreness, you had any one of those things where you're required to go to physical therapy, try out the WundarBar, because I think that if you could work on those stabilizing muscles, you work on those muscles you don't ever work on, how you're able to really be more complete as an athlete or just as a person who's trying to get in better health.
Absolutely. It brings your body into better balance so you can really function as a better athlete in your chosen sport or just honestly giving you a better experience in your own skin, whatever it is you do with the rest of your day.
Those who want to find out more about the WundarBar, I got it now. WundarBar Santa Clarita Valley?
Yes, WundarBar Santa Clarita.
Yes, and or the location?
We are on McBean and Magic Mountain Parkway and Promenade next to Home Goods. That's
Everyone
kind of
knows
our
where that
landmark.
is, yeah.
Yes. We have husbands waiting outside for their wives that we could just drag in all day.
Yeah.
Put on the machine and they walk out pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Those, Amy, that want to reach out, want to know more about the franchise and or other locations.
Sure thing. You can reach us at WundarBar.com, and we're also on Facebook and Instagram, other great ways to follow and see what's happening, including our New York studio opening next month.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on your success and yours also.
Thank you, Fred.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoy this edition of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. Show's Fred Arnold on AM 1220 KHTS.